Pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Tiger Tank Secondary Schools Football League. It's the Big Five in the girls division. We have today for you Holy Name Convent coming up against Pleasantville Secondary. And my name is Qadir Mohammed, and together with me is Gordon Pierre. Good afternoon, Gordon. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Good afternoon to all the viewers and those in the listening public as we get ready for what was going to be a very interesting clash here between Holy Name and Pleasantville. Holy Name, they have been rampant in the North Zone. Pleasantville has been just as rampant in the South Zone. So it's going to be a big clash, worthy to be called a quarterfinal in the Big Five clash.
So we see the referee with ball in hand, Akim Joseph, and together with him is the two assistants. Referee assistant 1, Melissa Nicholas, to his right, and to his left is assistant referee number 2, Trevin Pascal. As both teams just about to take the field, Gordon, this one, as you mentioned, is a very, very big game. These both teams have really fisted out in their respective divisions, and now they meet here in this quarterfinal.
Well, we've seen one game in the Big Five already between the Tobago champions and the East Zone champions. The East Zone champions, 5 Rivers, they were good in their zone. And the Tobago zone, it was a very difficult zone. Tobago, they prevailed 2-1 in that encounter. So this game, we see Holy Name Convent. They are in their traditional blue and black. And they're up against Pleasantville, who are in their red. So they just go through their pre-game rituals.
So we're just going to give you some of the starting lineups very quickly. Holy Name Convent, number 2, Jada Cummings. Number 4, Chaya Vincent. Number 6, Calypso Ayong. Number 7, Eva Nicholas. Number 8, Sophia Hamel Smith. Number 10, Isabella Ramdeen. Number 11, the captain, Jessica Harrigan. Number 14, Eliana Diet. Number 17, Jemaria Peters. Number 19, Amelia Roberts. And in goal, number 37, Deja Myers.
Well, that's the starting lineups for the girls from the north. From the girls from the south, we have Pleasantville Secondary. Number 20, Tanisha Boxhill. Number 2, Delisha Braffett, the captain. Number 6, Natalia Gosain. Number 9, Natalia. So it's Natalia and Nikita Gosain. Number 7, Giovanna Greggs. Number 4, Zara Mitchell. Number 16, Amanda Nanan. Number 1 in goal, Janik Ramuta. Number 5, Daniela Wickham. And the number 11, Maya Wong. And rounding off the starting lineups, we have Tanian Wiley. So it's going to be an interesting encounter. The captain, of course, she's going to be very important for both teams. Jessica Harrigan, she's scored a bag of goals in the north. She's been rampaging. She's going to find a totally different kettle of fish here against this Pleasantville Secondary School. The skipper, Delisha Braffett, for Pleasantville, she's going to be the rock that they're going to build this house upon. But don't forget, Tiana Wiley, the number 10, she's going to look to pull the strings and get her name on the scorecard. So we're getting set for the kickoff here. It's at the Maniram John Stadium. The facilities, not just up to the best standard in terms of the outfield, but the field, it looks a picture. And walking on it, it has held up well to the extreme weather that have faced over the last couple of days.
So we're off here as the Holy Name get us going. They'll be going to kick in from left to right on your screen. And this one is going out for an early showing here to the girls from the south, the Pleasantville team.
So we come there with the throw-in. Cleared up field there by Gosain. That's Natalia Gosain. And there's a misplaced pass. And looking to come forward there, but she's just ushered off the ball by Gosain. Natalia Gosain, and she runs forward, making one of her rampaging runs. It's going to be a very physical encounter. Don't dismiss either teams. Both teams quite physical and able to play under pressure. The advantage, though, will go slightly to the slightly physically bigger Pleasantville girls. So looking to come forward. Continue and Gosain boots it forward. It's in tough foot race.
This time, goalkeeper Myers is able to come and clean up there as she rolls this one out, and it's going to be some problems because coming in there is the number 10, and that's Wiley. Tian Wiley, and still Pleasantville have possession here in a promising area of the pitch, but they just pinched off of goal sign.
Well, for the whole season, Holy Name Convent has been able to build the ball from the back. They will not be able to build it today. Trust me, it's going to be a physical encounter. And that's where the Pleasantville team may just hold the edge earlier on. Of course, quality beats out quantity and physicality. But you've got to have extreme quality to be able to beat physicality. I think the balance of the two teams quite even, as you would see from the early exchanges.
Yeah, it's quite a huge playing field, the Manny Ramjohn Stadium, so these girls are going to have to use the full length of the pitch because you can see from the early goings after 2 minutes, just going on to 3 minutes, and it has already turned in very physical so far. So they're going to have to use the full length of the pitch, and as we see here,
Go sign. She's able to run too. She loves to run with that ball, and you could see the tactical ability of these Pleasantville girls. So it's going to be a bit of a horse of a different color for these Holy Name girls who had their way in the North Zone, were rampaging. But it's going to be a bit different here today, and their quality will definitely be tested.
yeah, certainly, as this one is gone out for a throw, and Nanan is just retrieving the ball as she's getting prepared to take this throw in here. 3 minutes on the clock. No goals yet to report in this one. Still 0-0 between these two teams, as it's a long throw and it's aimed at Craggs and then booted further forward.
Yeah, but they get into their passing game here, showing that they're not flustered, even though the tackles are coming strongly, as you saw there from the Pleasantville girls. They're not going to be pulling any punches. The credit to the Holy Name girls, though, they're accustomed to being physical and physicality. But this time, I think it'll be the first time this season that they'll meet both physicality and quality. So it's going to be an interesting clash. Of course, the Holy Name girls, coached by Coach Gordon Perkins. Gordon Perkins, a coach with a long history. He did coaching at St. Mary's. He also did coaching at the International Football School. So he has a long history in coaching. But here comes the Pleasantville team. Ramdeen, though, showing a good change of foot, and she wins out and is able to come down the line.
Yeah, showing some good speed there was Isabella Ramdeen. She had to be quick. But Pleasantville, they went out, and just a poor touch there.
That's
by
Craggs. In fact, it was Wong who just missed control there. So, Holy Name here. They've had to weather the early onslaught by the Pleasantville team. Not much constructive play in terms of stringing the passes together, but just the pressure allowing Pleasantville to get forward into attacking areas, as we see here.
Craggs.
There was Gosain trying to change the angle of the attack. And that's a skillful turn. She's barged off of the ball, though. And Gosain here again. There are two Gosains, both of them equally as skillful. Not the best of first touches, but she's able to put it wider to Ramdeen, who loses out and then bundles over Wong.
Yeah, Ramdeen showing a bit of physicality there. Going a bit too hard there for referee Joseph's liking.
So it's Nikita Gosain. She changes the angle of the attack. Ball just played a bit too far forward behind the backs of Amanda Nanan. So it goes out. So it's going to be a throw for Holy Name Convent as they try to really settle down. No team yet to really settle down. The Holy Name Convent, they've been under a little bit of pressure in terms of where the ball is. The ball has been played almost exclusively in their half. But the Pleasantville team, they've not constructed any constructive attack. It's mostly been bits and pieces.
Yeah, this one just goes out for another Holy Name throw.
And although there is a slight drizzle overhead, the fans continue to pack in here on the far side of the Mani Ranjam Stadium. Of course, the infrastructure of the compound, just under a bit of review, but the playing field, it definitely cuts a picture.
Yeah, certainly. Looks very, very beautiful. That's held up nicely. But just as we speak, the rains are just beginning to come again. As the Holy Name here in possession is booted forward. Not to no blue shirt in particular.
Well, they're accustomed to billing that ball, the Holy Name Convent team, but they haven't been able to do so. And here comes Go Sign. She's into the area. Ball cleared away.
So we've already seen that they sort of been taken off of their comfort zone a bit, if you like, the Holy Name girls. You know, they like to build the ball from the back. They like to string passes together, bring everyone involved in the game. But this time it's really different. The first 7 minutes have been a lot more difficult for them to, you know, express themselves in the way that they're accustomed to in the North Zone.
Now, make no mistake though, they are a danger on the counter, and their skipper, Jessica Harrigan, she can score. So it's, although we're seeing there the Calypsonian, I think that's Sealy, the Calypsonian. He's just showing his skill that he still have a bit of touches. He does some work with this team.
Craggs. Nice turn from Craggs, going past one, but then a good recovery there. And Ramdeen, she's shown to be good so far. Showing some good strength, Ramdeen, and she's turning nicely. And then ball aim at.
It's really being kicked to no particular blue jersey. And here comes Pleasantville out and able to drop on it is Myers. So yes, the Calypsonian that we saw was Brian London. He's a coach and medic. Dreadlock Brian London, just showing some skill at the sidelines.
Yes, Harrigan. The impressive Jessica Harrigan. She led this team very well so far in this division. And today is going to be a day that she is definitely going to have to show up and show her quality, you know, if Holy Name are to prevail in this one.
Yeah, definitely. You know, all over Pleasantville, they've dictated things earlier on here, and they're having things mostly their way. They'll have to be wary. If they don't get that opening goal shortly, they could find themselves in problems, because that attacking force, that is Holy Name Convent, they can hit you. And sometimes when you hit sucker punch in a battle such as this, it's hard to recover. So they'll want to get on the scorecard. Go Sign, she's important for this team. And she takes a shot from distance. And it's into the back of the net. Nikita Go Sign, she puts her team up. They celebrate Pleasantville. They lead this one 1-0. The team from the south is roaring here at the Mani Ramjun Stadium. The fans, they're alive. They're celebrating. So look at it here.
Tell you what, it was a nice turn to begin with. Getting away from two and then letting fly from about 25 yards out. What should have been a routine save for goalkeeper Myers. She just let it go straight through her, and that erupted some celebrations here at the Mani Ramjun Stadium. And Pleasantville, they take the lead after 10 minutes. So it's Pleasantville 1, Holy Name 0.
So
and what a lightning start.
They've drawn first blood. And though the celebrations will be up from their fans, the players on the field, they better temper their celebrations, because this Holy Name team can hit back. It's been the first time, though, they've been put under the sustained pressure early on. Normally, they have things their own way.
Here they come. Diet. She loses out. But it's recovered, and it's played wider here for Nicholas. So Eva Nicholas in some space out wide here. She decides to go back to Vincent. Chaya Vincent.
So they're finally getting some passes together here, the Holy Name Convent girls. And
in this. It's a big game. It's a quarterfinal for these girls. There's a lot at stake as well. So I'm expecting that these Holy Name girls, they would certainly want to get their game going as soon as possible. But they're going to have some defending to do here as Pleasantville. They have a corner from this the near side. It's played in short. Go sign. And it's into the area. Myers comes and she misses. Oh, and Craggs was there as well, but she too let it pass. And Ramdeen, she's making a bursting run, but then just eased off of it there. But here is Harrigan as she's looking to feed it through here. And we're seeing that. Oh,
and bravely off the line there was the goalkeeper, Ramuta. It was with the opportunity. That was Vincent.
Chaya Vincent.
Who was played through. She was one-on-one with the keeper. But Janique Ramuta bravely off the line.
Yeah, she was clean through. One-on-one. A bit of a heavy touch there. And then just not able to get to the end of it and get a shot away. But credit to Ramuta. She came off smartly off her line. And she did well, keeping her team and their lead intact. And here they come.
Well, that's the warning shot, if there was one from Holy Name. Just as I told you, this Holy Name team, they can score. They are a very well-organized team, coached by Coach Gordon Perkins. So it's a team that can play well and play on the counter. What is they'll have to really resist is the early running here by this Pleasantville team.
But what I'm worried about the Pleasantville team, they were broken down easily there on that latest counter there by the Holy Name team. So I'm worried that the Pleasantville team in their exuberance, that they've just scored and their exuberance and they're opening up some spaces at the back, which these Holy Name girls, they can't punish them. So they need to be wary of going forward in.
Yes, definitely. What you're seeing here is that the players, the Pleasantville players, would have tested punches, if you could call it that, against the Holy Name team, and they would feel that they have the measure of this team, judging from what they've played all season. But they can't become overconfident because this is not one of the South Zone teams. This is a goal-scoring machine here, well prepared.
Into the area, and it comes off of Holy Name player last. So it's another corner here to the girls from the South. The girls in red. Pleasantville, and after 15 minutes, Pleasantville, they still lead this one by 1-0. The goal scorer, Nikita Gosain, after 10 minutes. So they're going to have another bit of defending to do here. The Holy Name girls, as this one, so Gosain.
That's Nanan, I think it was.
So Nanan from the corner.
Ball still kept in play, and then it comes off of Holy Name. That's Wickham with the throw. Nanan, that's going to be a battle within a battle there. You're seeing Amanda Nanan, number 16 for Pleasantville. She's up against the number 6, Calypso Ayong. And if you hear Calypso Ayong, it's going to come crazy. The Calypso and crazy, so some relative you'll be imagining.
And it's not a good one from Nana, and it's cut out at the first post, and it's into Harrigan. And Jessica Harrigan just looking for some movement forward as that attack is broken up.
Yeah, the captain coming across there, Brathwaite. Delicia Brathwaite comes across, breaks up that attack. Remember, you're watching Tiger Sport International for all your secondary schools, your Tiger Tank secondary schools football action. You can get the girls, the boys, the intercol, the under-20 boys, the under-14 boys, the under-13 boys, the under-13 girls, all the divisions right there. Remember to like, subscribe, and share so that you are kept in contact with all that's going on in football.
And a ball is played over the top here. Craggs, she's in some space, Craggs, and the goalkeeper, Myers, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, so Giovanna Craggs, they're just getting behind the defense, but her left foot shot was easily handled by goalkeeper Myers.
Ramdeen Trying to get in Harrigan here. And it's a bit of a foot race again. Chaya Vincent. It's a battle of the number 4s. Chaya Vincent and Mitchell. But it's out wide here with Nanan once more. As she's looking to take on Ayong. And she's winning herself and her team. Throwing here on the far side.
Yeah, that battle is going to be very important. As you see, Pleasantville would like to go down the right-hand side through Nanan, Amanda Nanan. Calypso Ayong, she normally likes to get forward. Today, she'll have her defensive duties cut out for her.
So, judging from what you've seen previously from this Holy Name team, their build-up and their style of play, as opposed to what we've seen the Pleasantville girls do here, how would you approach the next period of this game if you're a Holy Name player?
Well, they definitely need to quiet down that person on the ball there. That's go sign. She'll definitely, you got to get someone close to her, get her uncomfortable on the ball. You also got to get somebody close to Nanan to when she collects, she's quickly held down. But more than that, you got to get your influential captain, Jessica Harrigan. She's got to be the one to pull things off here. She'll either have to come back into the midfield or encourage her team to forget the small interpassing, put the ball long to her, and she'll look for someone to get close to her. Because if they do not get the ball to Jessica Harrigan often and always and almost often, they're going to find themselves in trouble. This Holy Name Convent team did not want to go down 2-0 before halftime. They'll definitely want to find some kind of response, or at least going at the halftime whistle with 1-0, where Coach Gordon Perkins can really apply some tactical changes.
Yes, Nanan again with a ball whipped into the area, but no one in a red shirt was there as Roberts, she recovers into Ramdeen, and a heavy touch from Ramdeen.
Yeah, they'll try to do what they've been trained to do, which is bounce the ball out from the back. It's going to be difficult against a team that can run, a team that can close you down in a flash of the eye. And not only close you down, after they close you down, they're able to play the ball as you're seeing now.
Nanan lifted into the area. Gosain, and just wide from Gosain. A brilliant opportunity there again to Nikita Gosain. And this time she was not able to hit the target.
She tried it on the volley there. Good technique though. She got it to stay down, but just dragging it wide. So she's going to be the key to this Pleasantville team in the middle of the field. The advantage with her over Harrigan, she's more able to cover box-to-box areas. So she'll get into the opposing team box, and she'll also get back to her own box. But, of course, football is about matchups. And you're going to have to find a way to definitely win that matchup. A heavy touch there by Ayong. And the ball is through. This is where Holy Name is so dangerous.
Ball played into space here. Vincent. She has Diet for company, but she just can't get past Mitchell, who is very sturdy at the back for the Pleasantville team. At the heart of the defense, Zara Mitchell. And Jada Cummins just trying to be a bit too cheeky there, showing too much of it to Willie. So 21 minutes gone in the quarterfinals of the girls' Big Five. It's Holy Name Convent coming up against Pleasantville, and Pleasantville, they lead by 1-0. Goal scored by Nikita Gosain, and Willie is held up there by Ayong, as Willie is looking to get Pleasantville going again with a quick throw. It's fallen to Craigs, and Craigs just getting another corner here. And so Pleasantville really beginning to turn the screws now, as we see in some of the supporters from the Pleasantville team. They're in their glee as their team are leading this one, and they have a corner here which Nanan is getting prepared to take.
Yeah, so the Pleasantville girls, they have the Holy Name team under a lot of pressure. But this is what champions are made of. The Holy Name girls, there we see their supporters. They're there under the tent. Looking on. So it's Pleasantville with the ball across. It's cleared out. Coming back quickly.
Yes, Harrigan now. She needs to get on the ball for her team and show her class as she goes past one Harrigan, but she needs some support. Trying to get it into Vincent. But again, coming across, there was the skipper, Brathwaite. But here's Harrigan again. Just trying to be a bit too cheeky there.
Up against the sturdy Mitchell.
Yes, Zara Mitchell. She's been rock solid as Ayong is going for a bit of a run. Calypso Ayong.
She's up against Nanan. So it's a battle back and forth here. Calypso Ayong showing that she's not afraid to run with the ball. But coming across with the challenge there, you saw Go Sign. Go Sign showing that she's willing to put in that strong challenge.
Yeah, she's been super impressive in the opening 23 minutes of this game. Nikita Gosain already got her name on the score sheet, and she's doing both defensive and offensive work extremely well. As we see there, Calypso Ayong, she went on that run there. She left her position at left back and ended up all the way to the attacking, to the opposite side of the field as Amelia Roberts with this throw here. Diet Cummings just eased off of it there by the other Gosain, Natalia Gosain. And it's Craggs now with a nice turn and fed through to Nikita Gosain, but the assistant on that far side, Nicholas.
So that's
Melissa Nicholas.
Nicholas. And there she should have allowed the play to continue, because what is happening here, two players was in pursuit of the ball. It seemed though that first to get it would have been Natalia Gosain. She would have been onside. The person, you got to get it from where the ball was played. The person who was offside was the player further on. With the new rules of the new offside rule, she'd have to wait until you would have gotten in contact with the ball, and Gosain would have been onside.
Yeah.
The ball was played in the direction though of Nanan.
Yeah.
But Gosain had blown past Nanan.
Nicholas down the line here for Vincent. Chaya Vincent, but again coming across is the ever reliable Zara Mitchell, as she is just trying to hold it up. Shielding it off here, Zara Mitchell.
Not afraid to put on her big screen, her movie tongue kind of screen. You don't go across that defensive posture. Just banged up field here. And Nanan again.
Ever willing Nanan. Always looking to make those runs. Nanan as Ayong wins out. Calypso Ayong. What a challenge.
And that's Gosain, the goal scorer again. And that's where she's so influential. She's the box-to-box midfielder, really. She's in everything good going forward. And there's a strong header by the other Gosain. That's Natalia Gosain. And the ball aimed at Michelle, and she just taps it out to Natalia Gosain. She's caught a bit in possession.
Ramdeen launches this one forward, but Vincent is not going to get on the end of that one.
So Wickham will get that throwing. So Kadir, it's a really exciting game here. It's on a knife edge. For those at home, if you're in the stand, you'll feel the excitement. You'll feel that every time Holy Name gets the ball, that they have the opportunity to score. But on the other hand, you're seeing that Pleasantville, when they pick up that ball, they're able to make things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, these Holy Name girls really up against it here. This Pleasantville team, they are certainly telling themselves that they have not come this far to go home now. And they are certainly putting everything on the line. But here is Harrigan, and she just held back there by Gosain, and she just...
Natalia Gosain there just committing the cheeky foul. You see the coach of the Pleasantville team. He's up from the bench, giving out some instructions.
Jada Cummins, it falls to Harrigan. Jessica Harrigan, and a bit of a snapshot there. Not troubling goalkeeper Ramuta. So another good chance there, Gordon. Gonna begging for.
Yeah, well, it's definitely showing the Pleasantville team that
Yeah,
they
she
cannot fall asleep.
She could have taken another touch there.
If she was in the north, she would have taken another touch. She would have had the confidence to do that. But up against these southern girls and the physicality, that's the feeling, the fear of physicality. Physicality is so important in sport, especially in football. You know, I've seen some beautiful teams this season, you know, but they've not been tested when it comes to that physical rush, that athleticism. And this Holy Name team, they'll have to just be able to withstand the early pressure from the Pleasantville team.
Cummins. Now Nicholas. Yeah, they've not really, they have not been able to settle down into their passing game, Holy Name Convent. And credit to the Pleasantville girls. They are really making life difficult for these Holy Name girls. As Pleasantville, they come again. But Ayong, very, very solid, resolute in her defensive duties as she is just looking upfield, looking for Harrigan. So we see Jessica Harrigan now just going into that more of a central role now. Center forward position as goal sign. Again, just trying to feed it through for Craggs.
So it goes out. No, a lot of people, need to understand what physicality means in football. Physicality don't necessarily mean wild play or rough play, as we see the referee assessor Percy passing by. It doesn't necessarily mean wild play or rough play. What it means is the ability to use your physical presence. And you see going down already one of the Holy Name Convent girls, and she would have gone down under the pressure of the physicality of the game, and that will be the speed, the athleticism of these Pleasantville girls. It's what is going to force them. You saw that's the opening goal. You'd have seen go sign there, showed physicality, pushing off the defender to get between two of them. Look at it again, one more time, so that they can understand what physicality means. Look at it. You saw it? She was her physical presence there. She pushed her way past and scored. So physicality doesn't mean rough play. It doesn't mean foul play. It means using your physical elements, your speed, your strength. And that's what we speak about when we talk about physicality. Just a lesson in sport.
Yeah, we always learn a thing or two when Gordon Pierre is on commentary. It's either in the coaching aspect of things or rather be life in general, as we take a very picturesque look at the
San
Fernando Hills.
Yeah, beautiful. It's been cut up a bit through mining, quarrying, and other things, but it also always strikes a beautiful picture. We're not missing any action, as one of the Holy Name players have stayed on. She finally have gotten her treatment, and they've taken a drink break as well. So they get ready to resume. She's jogging back on there. You would have seen there Calypso Ayong. It seems who's come back on. In fact, it's not Calypso Ayong who's come back on, but it's coming. Jada Cummins.
Yeah, it's Ayong who went down injured.
So it was Ayong.
Yeah.
And here we see Pleasantville coming. So if you're just joining on, Pleasantville, they lead 1-0. A goal scored, a beauty rarely scored by Nikita Gosain. Mitchell coming across and just putting that one into touch. Brian London on the ball. Former Calypso King.
So this time, just booted forward, and it's going to fall to Willie. And Gosain is trying to barge her way forward. But Ayong is not backing down.
Yeah,
Calypso Ayong.
Ayang has been very good for her team. She's been working hard. She's had the overload on her side. Amanda Nanan has been attacking from that side, and now we see going across the next best threat, or probably the best threat in the Kita Gosine going across there, but she's not backed down on any occasion.
And there we see another piece of skill from Gosine, able to get it into the area, and Willie just could not able to bring it under control, as it's a foot race here, Harrigan. But coming across there was Mitchell again. Sarah Mitchell. How good has she been?
They're stringing those passes together here now.
Craggs up against Peters, and Craggs straight at goalkeeper. Oh, Myers.
So goalkeeper Myers there. So Craggs going to work the Pleasantville machine, getting their passing game going. Craggs going past the defenders, and then with a left-footed shot either side of the keeper, it would have been very interesting.
This time again, Gosine, the other Gosine. So these two Gosines combining really well. One just holding in that defensive role, and the other just floating around from box to box and making a lot of things happen, making it very, very difficult for these girls from the north. Holy Name Convent, as they have a throw-in, and it's not the best, but Cummings is just going to pick it up, and she is just going to try to get her team on the front foot as she gives it away to the other Gosine. This time Nikita.
Just cleared out. It's been pressure for these Holy Name girls. It's been a team, as I said, a horse of a different color, meeting a team that is able to cover the ground as quickly as these Pleasantville girls can. You know, they're not getting as much time on the ball so that their quality can be expressed easily. You will see that the majority of the game have been played in the Holy Name half. On a few occasions, though, they have shown that they can hit back, and the Pleasantville team, they'll have to be very careful not to be caught on the counter. But thus far, it's been so far so good for Pleasantville. They lead this one 1-0, and here comes the impressive Gosine. She's into the area. She's still going.
Gosine making a yard for the shot. It came off of.
So it's a deflection, and it goes off. It's going to be a corner this time on the left-hand side.
Came off Hamel Smith last. So it's going to be a corner. As we see here, she just waving her way through Gosine and just getting the shot away.
A wicked deflection. It could have gone anywhere. In the end, it went to safety if you're a Holy Name Convent fan.
So Wong, Maya Wong, from the near touch. And it's a good ball into the area from Wong as well. She's going to get another chance to reload it here, Maya Wong. Willie. All the way back to Brathwaite. And then Boxhill. Just not able to bring that one under control. So too, Vincent. As it's allowing Gosine. The other one. Here she comes. Natalia Gosine, and it's a drop ball. Oh, Myers.
Good recovery there by Myers.
Craggs was right on spot there, so it had to be from Myers, Deja Myers. But here's the impressive Ayong.
So it's going to be a throw in here for the Holy Name Convent girls. They'll be really looking to get to the halftime whistle, either with this 1-0 deficit, or probably try to equalize before the halftime, where their coach, the experienced Gordon Perkins, can make some adjustments to the way they set up. They've won a number of one-on-one battles, but the pressure of this Pleasantville team is definitely been the X factor for them. Ball play through.
Shot from distance came from Natalia Gosine. Yeah, but what we've seen from the Holy Name team in the north, the games that we've covered, they have not been under this sort of pressure. They were able to express themselves and really throw down that gauntlet in the north and play the type of football that they are accustomed playing. But here is really a horse of a different color. They've been tested to the extreme where they're not able to really impose themselves or their game plan on this game.
To their credit, though, they found themselves only 1 goal down. So, and they've shown they had 2 good opportunities. The captain Harrigan had one, as well as Vincent had the other. So they're showing that they can strike back on the counter. And there we see actions of the physicality there again.
Harrigan going down a bit too easy there. Referee Joseph had none of it.
But he was right on spot. So that ball just going out. It's going to be a goal kick. You're seeing the impressive Calypso Young going to retrieve this one. This game, though, will definitely be a test of the mettle of the Holy Name Convent girls. They've been quite impressive all season. And even in this game, they've been impressive that they've been able to hold out. They've not folded under the pressure of Pleasantville. A lesser opponent would have found themselves down probably 2 or 3 goals already. But they've maintained just that 1 goal deficit.
Yeah, they've shown to be good in patches. Really not able to string it together consistently enough to really get on the score sheet as well. But just about 2 minutes remaining for the halftime whistle, and they would want the half to come as soon as possible, and they would want to go in as well with the score at 1-0.
Yeah, what they'll have to do, their coach will have to do, he'll have to put the ball down and play from the back, theory to rest. And there we see the Holy Name Convent faithful, even with the little drizzle. She's put on her sweater and she's out supporting. They believe this Holy Name Convent team, a pretty experienced team when you look at the players. A lot of them in advanced forms. If you judge by the dates of birth.
Eva Nicholas blowing past Wickham. Nicholas, but she just needs some support around. As it's pulled back here for Diet.
So can they draw even? Go sign was had found herself at the very back and almost heading past her own goalkeeper.
Maya Wong put under some pressure by Ramdeen. Ramdeen too have been good in patches. But she wasn't able to really get a hold of the ball and do what we normally see her do.
Yeah, you're seeing though Go Sign being put under some pressure. The close-up of her, you see that she's tired. Ramdeen has decided that she's going to pick up that marking assignment. And should have just been called back there. The skipper trying to thief some yards. I would say use it with thief some yards, but probably just get away with a couple yards.
Back to it. Into Go Sign. Nice turn from her, but she's running into some traffic.
And that's the halftime whistle. So at the half, Pleasantville, they lead 1-0 versus Holy Name Convent. It was an interesting first half here. Let's see the goal thus far.
Yeah, so it was Go Sign who get away from 2 defenders, and then from about 25 yards out, she let fly, and goalkeeper Myers with what should have been a routine save, she just let it go, went straight through her, and that was the opening goal and the only goal in this half. So Gordon, certainly now for the Holy Name girls, what would their coach Perkins, what would he be telling these girls now and geeing them up coming out in the second half?
Well, I'll tell him, if I was the coach, I would tell them, good job, girls. We've come under pressure, but we've bent, but we've not broken. So we just done 1-0. Let's go out and win the second half. The changes I'll make, though, I'll get Harrigan more involved in the play. I'll either put her directly on top to threaten the Pleasantville goal and get Vincent more central to be her provider, or I'll bring her back and get Vincent to be the release ball. My plan of bringing the ball from the back on the ground, that will be through the window. I will definitely be looking to hit the ball long. I'll be looking to use the kicking strength of
more
the likes of Ayong to really get Calypso Ayong to get that ball forward and threaten the Pleasantville goal. Well, we're going to see what the two coaches are going to do when they come back. We go to the break. We'll have more after. Welcome back as we get ready for second of action here in the Big Five quarterfinal action in the girls division. It's Pleasantville up against Holy Name Convent. Pleasantville lead this 1-0, a goal they got through the impressive midfielder Nikita Gosign. So they lead 1-0. They'll be kicking, they're in red and black, and they'll be kicking from left to right on your screen. The Holy Name Convent girls yet to really get their formation going. The referee doing his counting as he get ready. I'm going to pair together with me, Kadir Mohammed. Kadir, welcome back to the second of action.
Yeah, good afternoon to you viewers once more. Yeah, certainly this is going to be an important half for the Holy Name girls as they look to get things right in this second half. And for Pleasantville, it's going to be more of the same because they have been really bossing the play in the entire of the first half, with Holy Name just able to get into the game in patches. As this one is a early ball and it's into the back of the net.
Yeah, that ball coming off the foot of Peters. Peters with the home goal. You can see it in her face. So immediately upon the restart, Pleasantville, they double the advantage.
Jamaria Peters, the guilty party on this occasion, and the ball came in from Nanan. It was a dangerous looking ball, and Peters just getting in harm's way of the ball, and really ill-advised if you're a Holy Name supporter, as the story tells 1,000 words there. Jamaria Peters, as they now have a huge a mountain to climb, this Holy Name team, because Pleasantville, they keep coming and coming and coming. It's going to be interesting, Gordon, to see how they approach this second half, the Holy Name girls.
Well, they would have come out here trying to play off the front foot, but on the very first attack by Pleasantville, it was a dangerous ball there by Nanan. It was one of the balls that you love your wingers to play in behind the defenders. The defenders facing the wrong way, and they can't afford to let it go past them. And it came off the feet of it came off the feet of Peters and found itself in the back of the net.
But here's Gosign trying to get that ball in again, but this time it makes its way through to Myers, who does the cleaning up there, and she's looking for some movement. As this one, she's going to find it in the form of Vincent, but she too runs into some traffic. Brathwaite, Wong, Maya Wong, shaking off the challenge there of Roberts and getting it into the area again. This time cleared away by Peters. No Cummings.
So this half starting much the same way the first half started, with Pleasantville on the attack, pressing for those early goals. They've got one. Holy Name would not be the script that Holy Name would have written coming out from the halftime whistle. They definitely would have wanted to at least hold that score to 1-0 and begin to get their counter-attacking play. They'll have to play on the counter against this Pleasantville team and their high press.
Yeah, well, immediately we are seeing that the skipper, Jessica Harrigan, she's going into the center forward position, and Vincent has, as you were saying, half and a half, that Vincent needs to drop a little deeper and try to get Harrigan in some more. As we're seeing here now, Eva Nicholas, all the way back to Ayong. But Nanan strong enough to pinch it away from her and plays a nice ball into Cragg. And Cragg there, just that occasion there, Hamel-Smith doing enough to put off Cragg. As Myers sends this one in the air, and it's retrieved here by Willie. Nanan just not able to bring that one under control.
So the pressure is being applied here by Pleasantville. Holy Name Convent, they've been good all season, but they've met a team that's a bit, holds the edge in terms of the physicality factor, but it's not something that they cannot overcome. They're a team that is a high on quality. If they can just get their senior players, their more influential players going, you're going to see them able to respond here.
Cummings She's one of those senior players, Jada Cummings. Ball played into Ramdeen, who's just going to keep it in. Oh, she's not going to keep that one in play. As Brathwaite with a quick throw into Willie. And Brathwaite is going to get another chance here from the...
No, the referee says it's Holy Name's ball.
So Roberts makes her way up the touchline. Gets a ball into Diet.
So Holy Name here, they'll have to find a response and find it quickly. And there you see Gosign just clearing it away.
Roberts put on some pressure there by the other Gosign. So Nikita Gosign, she has really been box to box, applying pressure on one end and then defending on the other. Hard working Nikita Gosign. As here she is again. This
Into
time
the area,
turning
ball
away.
across. Good defensive work there by Ayong. She clears it upfield. The other Gosign, wider to Nanan. Nanan skips past one challenge.
And Harrigan all the way back in her own penalty area doing the defending. So we're seeing that pressure telling on the Holy Name players as they begin to get more players behind the ball now.
Nikita Gosign looking to open things up with the left boot. A good save there by Dejan Myers. She'll be able to hold the ball for a couple of seconds, take the sting out of this game. Oh, another very good kick. It goes straight to Nanan. Nanan can't shoot the ball. Nanan with a shot! And Nanan scores! It was a poor clearance by Myers. Straight to Nanan. Nanan, we know that she can hit the ball. She took her time, looked up, and lobbed the keeper there. So Pleasantville, they lead 3-0, and a rout, it seems to be on the cards here this evening for Holy Name.
Yeah, celebrations have erupted as Amanda Nanan with a precise shot there over the head of Deja Myers, who to begin with had a poor clearance. And credit to Amanda Nanan, she finished off that chance. And Holy Name, they we see substitution here. We're gonna see
Vincent comes out.
Vincent comes off.
They're not sure who's gonna replace her.
So it looks to be.
Not quite sure, but we'll get it for you shortly. But here we see a foot race.
Boxhill and Diet in a battle.
The referee just calling for the infringement. So not the kind of start that Holy Name would have wanted in this second half.
Yeah, the sun just peeps out here at the Manny Ramjohn Stadium in South Trinidad, where we have this huge game, this quarter-final game in the Big Five Girls Division. Pleasantville have certainly looked worthy opponents. They lead this one by 3-0 and really bossing the play. As we're seeing here, the ever-reliable
So
Mitchell.
Oh, good skill here. Seeing Brian London, the assistant coach, just there at the sideline. He's pacing up and down. A bit of a foul throw there, so it's gone out.
So the substitute is Chelsea Reyes. So Chelsea Reyes, she came on for Chaya Vincent.
Ball across.
As Harrigan, she's looming. Oh, and then they're able to just partially clear it. But here is Reyes, the substitute. Back for Cummings. And again, the Pleasantville defense able to do their job.
Always in the thick of things. Nikita Gosign. She's definitely been the spark that has lit this Pleasantville team. going to be Pleasantville here. The other goal sign, Natalia goal sign. Not the best of kicks by her. Able to make a good pass. And then the ball is through Harrigan.
Harrigan putting on the afterburners.
But playing it into touch. Safety there was Wickham. Daniela Wickham.
So Diet making a run there. Getting it in. And then battling away there is the other goal sign. And Natalia goal sign this time. As Diet. Quick throw into Nicholas.
Just going out of play. So not able to get their passing game going here, this Holy Name Convent team this afternoon. Nanan, she's been very good. She skips past the challenge there over. That's Cummins. She's still going.
Still Nanan, and she's going to get a corner for her Enterprise. So Amanda Nanan, she a willing and able runner along this near side. She is up and down this touchline, Gordon, and that's what they want to see. That work rate certainly up for Amanda Nanan.
Yeah, she's definitely put in her day's work for her Pleasantville team. She'll think that she'll have done enough, but here comes Gosign with the ball into the area. Chested down skillfully, but it's not cleared. And Nanan able to win her team a corner, another corner. This time she'll go and take it. Gosign went and take the first one, so they'll exchange taking the corners. So Pleasantville, they are on the attack. The game playing almost exclusively in behalf of the Holy Name team. So Nanan goes short to Gosign. Gosign skips past one challenge, and then she floats it up into the area. Just not able to pull it in. There was Wong, but she's up against Ramdeen. Ramdeen going for a bit of a run. Ramdeen showing her skill, and then it just comes off of Ramdeen there, and it's going to be another throw in there for the Pleasantville team. If you're watching and you just want to know what's the score at the Paisley Crawford Stadium in the North Zone Finals.
It's a foot race here. Diet, but off a line again, Ramuta. Janique Ramuta. Oh, whenever she's been called upon, she's done it quite competently. Janique Ramuta on that occasion there, off a line. Unable to break up that play. Diet was making a bursting run there. That's Harrigan.
Harrigan here trying to come forward. She's not having her own way this evening. The leading goal scorer for this Holy Name team and captain, the impressive Jessica Harrigan. She's not having her own way this evening. They'll need a captain's performance from her. She's been captain magnificent for her team. This evening, though, she'll have to do a whole lot more if she's going to get her team even close in this one. So Pleasantville here with the throw-in. Nanan to take it. She's just called back by the referee, Aleem Joseph. Ball thrown upfield.
Breaks the Crags. But then Young again. Showing her speed. But it's come to Wong. Maya Wong. She's having her shirt pulled by Roberts. Nothing doing from referee Joseph. And still just partially cleared into touch.
So we're seeing that ball going out into touch. There it's going to be a throwing for the Holy Name Convent girls. They've got just about
27 minutes or so.
Yeah, 26 minutes to find some sort of response to the Pleasantville attack. They've fashioned one or two chances that they've been unable to really take here this evening.
Nicholas.
And just giving it away there.
Misplaced
Nanan
pass.
picks up.
Nanan looking. Nanan playing a nice ball into Gosign. And Gosign just punching her way through, and she's gonna get a free kick. Gosign in a very promising area. Referee Joseph right on spot there.
I think he can't get a better free kick in a better area than this one. Just inside the D. Strange to see anyone but Gosign going to take this one. But it seems like it's going to be
Wong.
Maya Wong with the left boot. So probably there's something that we don't know. Let's look here. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Wong! Maya Wong. She's pint-sized, but she packs a punch. You would think that there would be no other candidate but Nikita Gosign for a free kick at that area. But the pint-sized Maya Wong, she walked up. Look at her confidence. Up, over the wall, over the goalkeeper, into the back of the net. And a beautiful strike. She celebrates. Pleasantville lead 4-0. And I think this one is done and dusted.
Wow. Statement made there by Maya Wong. There was only one Wong, and it was Maya Wong. As we see in here, Diet again Ramuta off a line, and she's gonna be penalized for this one, Janik Ramuta. So immediately after the goal scored,
She was pleading with the referee. The referee, he has to card her. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, I think it's good refereeing. I think I love to see that one over again. So although I think it was a 50-50 challenge. She was off a line quickly, but if she is late, she's just seconds late. Let's look at it. The ball is true. She was off a line, and the ball stayed with her. Shocked at the call, but she would know the rules. But there was a player behind her as well. So even if it was to be a card, it would have been a yellow card. Oh! And there's the response. Harrigan, the captain, with the answer back. The Holy Name fans and their flag has risen. So just when you thought it was done and dusted, Captain Harrigan answers. Let's look at it again. A beautiful shot from the free kick. So just as Pleasantville got their fourth goal from a free kick, immediately after, with the response, Captain Harrigan, Jessica Harrigan, she fashioned a response. So it's 4-1, Pleasantville leading. And definitely, although Pleasantville lead, you'll think that there are more goals to be had in this one, Kadir.
yeah, it's turning into a real roller coaster finish here, as Harrigan just pulled one back for the girls from the north. And here she is again, Harrigan, asking Daya to go on another run. But again, Ramuta alert to the danger. So if they can't get one back here in relatively quick time, Gordon, we can be in for a seesaw finish.
Just cleared up field there, catching up in play. No, she cannot, Nanan. So it's going to be a throwing here for the Holy Name Convent girls. It shows the character of this squad. They've just conceded the fourth goal. It was 3 goals scored by them and an own goal of the foot of Peters.
Ball lofted in, Cummins. But Harrigan not going to get on the end of that one, as Ramuta.
That's a good dump up field. Good take there by Gosign.
What a good take that was from Gosign.
Yes, skillful, competent on the ball. Good defensive work there, though, by Cummins, Jada Cummins. They've not given up this Holy Name Convent team. So with all of just about 20 minutes left to play, plus whatever added on time would be played, they can definitely launch a comeback. Goalkeeper Myers just getting to it. A clearance, not the very best. And it falls to the impressive Nikita Gosain. She looked to tee it up. Shot charge down. But it's still kept alive.
Headed away by Peters. A foot in there by Roberts.
So Wong there in a battle with Ramdeen. Ramdeen showing her skill and composure.
Good skill by Ramdeen. Ball into Reyes. Nice reverse pass to Diet. Now Diet is on her way. But the captain Brathwaite just halting her for a moment there. So she has to go all the way back to Ramdeen. And then Wong able to get in the way of that one.
Well, you're seeing the bench of the Pleasantville team. They're not happy with the referee. Referee Akeem Joseph, he's done quite well. I think he's done an excellent job of controlling the game and letting the girls play as well. Cummins, she's really coming to the midfield and beginning to dictate things. They're caught in possession. Always composed and ready to knock that ball around. Nanan. And losing out there was Ashley. And Maya is able to hold it. So Ashley Eversley was come on there as a defender. And we see going down one of the Holy Convent girls.
Diet.
It's Dad. Not sure what she's holding. It seems to be a bit of cramp. The ground is quite heavy here. It's a nice ground, lovely. The surface, the playing surface is an excellent playing surface. And we're going to have some of the goals. This was the opening goal. Goal sign. With the shot, I think it had a deflection, but it found its way past goalkeeper and it went into the back of the net. And Pleasantville was on their way. Then in the second half, the ball across by Nanan. It came off the defender, Peters, and went into the back of the net. And then a miss kick. And Nanan said, "Thank you, Mama." She put it home to make it 3-0. And then pint size, Wong. You couldn't ask for a better free kick from her. At that time, it was 4-0, and it seems to be Pleasantville having their own way. But then a scorcher from the captain, fantastic Jessica Harrigan, pulling one back for a team. And it was Pleasantville 4, Holy Name 1, and game on here, Kadir.
Yeah, as Diet is still receiving some treatment there. Ileana Diet. Yeah, Pleasantville certainly have laid down the gauntlet here in this second quarter-final game. And remember, this is the Tiger Tank Secondary Schools Football League, the girls division. It's the girls Big Five. It's Holy Name Convent coming up against Pleasantville. Played right here at the Manny Ramjan Stadium in South Trinidad. And Pleasantville, the team from the Southland, they on the right side of the scoreline so far. They lead by 4-1 as
so
players
remember,
take
for all your secondary schools, your Tiger Tank Secondary Schools football action, whether it's the Coca-Cola Intercol or the boys under 19, girls under 19, girls under 15, Form 1s, all your secondary schools football action, you can get it on Tiger Sports International. As we see some treatment being applied to Diet. The Pleasantville girls, they return to the pitch. They lead this one 4-1. As the girls get back on the field, the fans in the stands, all the rhythm sections, they're up. They're cheering on these girls here as both teams look to find their place into the semifinals.
Ball given away again.
Go sign. Still go sign. Nikita goes out with a shot. I think there was a deflection there.
Just flashing wide. Nikita goes sign. But she has really been the linchpin of this Pleasantville team.
Yeah,
quite good offensively and equally as good defensively as well, covering a lot of ground.
Yeah, she's done a lot of the yard work here for this Pleasantville team, both offensively and defensively. Well, it's going to be Jada Cummins. Trying to clear this one out.
Well, what do you make of the Pleasantville performance after 65 minutes, Gordon?
Well, for me, it's been a two-tone affair for me, to be honest. I think I was quite impressed by them early on. But I think later on, they've definitely fell away a bit. And there we see Harrigan coming here again. But making sure that she gets the defensive work done.
Boxell
at the back, they're just putting it into touch. I think they have not finished off this game. And we see going down in a bundle there, it's the number 10.
Willie.
That's Wiley. Yeah, Tian Wiley going down. And seems to be the calf, so it seems to be a bit of cramp. You know, this is the time when the cramp starts to step in. After making those miles, we see the medic Brian London running on. It's going to be the stretch and some ice.
Imagine not going down schools there. Huh.
Gotta get that ice on. Pleasantville, a very powerful side. And they're showing their quality. They were dominant in the south. They're up against the north zone champions who were dominant in the north. But the Holy Name Convent girls, they have not met this kind of athleticism and physicality thus far. I think they were a bit shell-shocked and shy. And I expected them to come out a little bit faster at the beginning of the second half. They came out a bit slow and conceded 3 quick goals. And I think that just allowed Pleasantville the opportunity to, because you're seeing they're coming under pressure. You're seeing people are going down with cramps. You're seeing that opportunities are being formed. But those 3 quick goals in the second half that made it 4-0 and then 4-1 has just given them enough breathing space, I think, to see this one out. And here comes Nanan. Nanan. She's into the area. Cummins has come back. Can she keep it in play? No, she cannot. And it's going to be a corner. Cummins, Jada Cummins going down, but she's gone down off the pitch. She's run her socks off as well. She's played in the midfield at a point, and she's also gone back to play in the defense. But it's going to be Nanan. So Nanan go sign. She finds Wong. Wong up against Ramdeen. The captain, Bradford, has come forward. They're stringing some passes together here. It falls to Wiley. Wiley was shot. A good save there. And then coming, and that's Ayong who just puts it into touch. Looking to make that throwing there. Wickham, Daniela Wickham. Go sign. Trying to get the ball into the area. And this one is played wider. But just a bit too far forward. It goes out of play. The Holy Name Convent bench not cutting the happiest of figures. And there we see going down with some cramp. There, that's how it happens. Delisha Bradford, the captain, she went to take the throw, and then she just felt it. The pull on the legs. physio will do some repair work. In the meantime, we think Pleasantville, they've made a substitution, but that would have been Wiley who would have come off. And there you see coming out and giving her, that's a Saul prune, she'll be giving her there. The Holy Name Convent bench. That's the goodness of secondary schools football. Yeah, you're seeing, although they are competitors and opponents, they're not enemies. You know, so you saw them coming out, of course, cramp caused mainly by two things. That's the necessary salts, minerals in the body, potassium and sodium, or hydration, water. Of course, when you're not fitting as well, we all, sportsmen, all know the feeling of cramp. Holding a hip is go sign. That will not be a good sign for Pleasantville. They'll want her on the pitch, even if she has to go on one leg. Ball through, and it's just played out for a corner there from Peters.
Yeah, sloppy work there from Peters. But it's given a good opportunity again to Pleasantville to deliver from this corner, from this far side.
It's going to be Wong. She shows that she has a good left boot. Pint size, but packs a punch. A pocket rocket. Ball into the area. It's in them at go sign. It's not cleared. Still not cleared. Falls to Natalia. Go sign her shot. Finally, it's cleared. And it's going to be a throwing here for Pleasantville. So Pleasantville in these closing moments with just about 9 minutes left in this one. They're starting to tighten the screws here on Holy Name. About to take that throwing, we have Wickham. Gaining a few yards up the pitch on the right hand side. The referee assistant number 2, Mr. Pascal, just giving directions where the kick should be taken. Ayong, the battle of the 2 number 6. Just infringing there was Natalia Gosain. Calypso Ayong going down. She's a strong girl, very powerful. Cummings, ball floated over the back. Aragon in a foot race.
Yeah, I think Harrigan, she has floated out of the game since scoring that goal. She's not been on the ball as much as she would want to be, or as her team would want her to be. As we know, she's very influential.
Yeah, Harrigan has found it difficult this evening. I think that's where the rules, where you have to adjust the role of your player. When you got a player the quality of Harrigan, what you want to do, you want to get her on the ball often. So you got to design a play as Gostein here. That's the exclamation mark. She started the goal scoring. Will she close it off? Yeah. Nikita Gostein, remember the name. A fine finish. Look at it here again. It was a telling run. She burst past Peters into the area, and it was a fine finish, giving goalkeeper Myers no chance. So it's Pleasantville 5, Holiday 1. And definitely, if there was a sting in the tail from Holy Name, I think it has been extinguished there. And with just about 6 more minutes to go, Pleasantville, I think they're going to rump home easy winners in this one.
Yeah, finished with a plump there by Gosain, getting it into that far post. But just able to get enough bend on it. As we see another player going down here, it's...
Yeah, this 30 Zara Mitchell, she's gone down. it's going to be cramp. You know, it's a heavy outfield, but you got to manage the diet of these players.
I really like what I see from Gosign, Natalia Gosign. She's certainly one for the future in the girls' side of things.
Yeah, definitely. She's been able to be offensive and defensive. You know, she's been box to box for her team. She's fought for every ball, the first and second ball. You know, and just when her team seemed to be going off the boil a bit and Holding Convent was coming into the game, she decided that she wanted to get on the ball, and that she did, and able to really just pull that sting just when you saw that Holding Convent was beginning to get back into the game. And there she is again on the ball.
What a lovely ball that is to Nanan, who's willing and able runner. Nanan head up. Ball into the area, but Maya's able to recover.
And Nanan has been one of those hidden heroes for this Pleasantville team.
An unsung hero.
Yeah, an unsung hero. You know, that ball played wider to her has allowed her team the outlet pass. You know, immediately after the restart, it was her cross, that teasing cross in behind the defense that came off defenders Peters into that caused the own goal. So she's done the little things, and she's been simple but quite effective, you know, and she's definitely kept the team on the front foot.
How important it is to have that outlet or that person you can, and a release ball, an outlet ball. How important is that?
Yeah, it's very important at any level. And we see there on the ball, the big number 18 trying to get a shot off. She's come on as a substitute.
And this just bundle up in the middle of the park. And there, Harrigan trying to get a foot in.
Wong.
It's breaking for Wong here now. Maya Wong in some space. Goes past Roberts. And
she just runs out of real estate. And it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick.
Seemed to be a bit awkward there. She went past Roberts easily and then just ran out of some real estate.
So not much more time left in this one. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Tiger Tang Secondary Schools Football League. It's the girls division, the Big Five, the quarterfinals of the Big Five. It's the champions of the North Zone, Holy Name Convent, up against the champions of the South Pleasantville at the Manny Ramjam Stadium. The scores: Pleasantville, they lead 5-1. Kadir, and as we begin to wind things down here, your thoughts on today's game?
Well, Pleasantville certainly the more physical team, and they've shown to be a lot more willing in terms of getting to that second ball and in terms of getting those runners going. Nanan has been a good outlet. We've seen a very, very sturdy display from Nikita Gosain, who scored a brace so far, and Mitchell has been a real rock at the back for them. Every time Holy Name tried to come forward, you know, Mitchell was always in the way, and it's been a good performance, a good team effort from the girls from the south, and I think they're going to end up deserved winners at the end of this game.
Well, they've put down the gauntlet to all comers. Remember, Tobago, they got past, the Tobago winners got past the winners of the East Five Rivers Secondary. Judging from what I see, it's going to be a very, very interesting next game up.
And this one is going to
one of the substitutes, the ball just bouncing over her. So a lot of substitutions has been made. Pleasantville just changing things up. You see the number 20 just going out and ushering it out.
Boxhill.
There, that's Boxhill.
Comes the another substitute. Oh, that's Gosain, who's come all the way back, helping out the team defensively there as she gets it into that substitute that we were speaking about. Here is Craggs. Peters doing well to just hold off Craggs.
And you see in a foot race there, the number 13, Sophia Wilson.
Sophia Wilson, and second half substitute as we enter the final minute of play here. And these girls now really have given it all in this one as we're just getting closer to the full-time whistle here. Just giveaway, a cheap giveaway there as Holy Name try to come forward for one last attack. Craggs.
Ball played through.
Eversley cleaning up there. Roberts.
Ramdeen.
Race. And Hamilsmith giving it away. Gosain again. She's been so willing, strong on the ball. Here you see, holding off that challenge there and still keeping hold of the ball and then playing a lovely ball out. But the assistant on that far side, Pascal, with his flag up as Nanan just went a bit too early for his liking there.
She doesn't like the call. She's also telling the, a fellow player, put the ball early.
Early. She has the speed to get behind the defense, so she wants it played early. And here she is now, Nanan, and she's going to look to play it over the top. No, she goes to Craggs. Craggs with a nice bit of trickery there, getting it out to Gosain. So they're pulling out their tricks now, these Pleasantville girls, and it's a shot from distance, and it's gone through. So ending this game with icing on the cake. No, that's Nikita Gosain with a hat-trick. So she started the scoring and certainly she's finished it off here. And Pleasantville, they get 6. Take a look at this one. Just toying with Hamilsmith there and then just letting fly. And again, Myers going straight through the hand of Myers and into the back of the net. And it certainly finished with an exclamation mark as these girls have certainly laid down the gauntlet here.
Seeing them dancing, the rhythm section in the crowd is up.
And they have certainly given their supporters something to cheer about, making their school proud. Pleasantville Secondary. So now they are certain of a spot in the semi-finals. Their opponents yet to be decided, but they will have a few days now to just recuperate, regroup, and come again for that big clash, that semi-final clash.
Yeah, it's been a good performance here, clinical to say the least.
Yeah, as this one, Ayong, who seems to be a more advanced role now, Ayong, but it's too late. As Nanan is going past
Always winning
Nicholas.
that run.
Amanda Nanan shaking off 2 and she's off to the races. Nanan and then a kick at 10 here.
Just a bit anxious there.
So that's the end here, and Pleasantville, they run out winners in this quarterfinal by 6 goals to 1. And Gordon, we're going to get some thoughts from Gordon here.
Well, they celebrate. Look at them jig. They're definitely enjoying themselves. They've conquered the North Zone champions. They came down here on a high. They've been dominant in the North Zone, Holy Name Convent. But Pleasantville, this evening, they've stamped the authority. They've sent the message out that we are the real deal. We see them jiggle and celebrate. The goal scoring started by the impressive Nikita Gosain. It was early days in the first half, and there she just shook off Diet. A shot probably took a deflection. It found its way past Myers, and there the celebration started. The score was 1-0 at the half.
And then right at the resumption of the second half, our own goal there from the unfortunate Gemaria Peters. That made it 2-0, and then a poor clearance allowed Nanan to just get that shot over the head of goalkeeper Myers once more, and that made it 3-0.
I think of all the goals this evening, there would be none better than this one. From the free kick, the pine size, Maya Wong. It was 4, but then when it looked like it was going to be a walk in the park, up came skipper, fantastic Jessica Harrigan with a blast that put holding him on the scorecard at 4-1. The flags came out, the voices were found, but just when it looked like it was going to be a competition, the impressive Nikita Gosain.
Yeah, this time Gosain shifting it onto a stronger right foot and then launching a shot into that far corner. She made it 5-1. And then the icing on the cake here, she had a hat-trick with that shot, and that's how it finished here in favor of Pleasantville. They run out winners by 6-1 against Holy Name Convent. And Gordon, they have certainly played a good game as well. Total team effort by this Pleasantville team, and they can look forward to now this semi-final place.
Yes, definitely. Whoever they're to meet next are up for a battle. It was a very interesting game. Well, from all of us here, from the Maniram Jump Stadium, the whole production team, Michael, Nisham, Joel, Jason, and you, Kadir, and myself, Gordon Pierre, I want to thank you for viewing and wishing you a pleasant good evening. Please be safe.